Alright, so I've been going over some of the viewer responses to my videos, and they've been more successful than I thought they would be, so thank you to everybody who watches them. My conspiracy theory video has been a bit controversial. There are still people meeting me in dark parking lots telling me to follow the money trail, and but I'm still not convinced. There is no credible evidence that the government had specific foreknowledge of September 11th. That's first of all. Second of all, the idea that the government actually was the ones who perpetrated 9/11, it doesn't pass Occam's razor. There's just too many assumptions in unnecessary entities and just, I don't know, out there conclusions that you have to draw in order for that to be the case. Alright, so there was still some people telling me that the Bohemian Grove thing was real, so I did a little research into that, and Alex Jones and John Connor claimed basically that the rich elite people who were at Bohemian Grove were secretly worshipping this Canaanite god named Moloch, and they based this on the fact that they had, in an opening ceremony, they burn an effigy. It's called the Effigy of Care or something like that, or it's supposed to represent care, and you're burning all your cares away. And they do this ceremony in front of a 40-foot stone owl. And so I looked it up, and the god Moloch, who's a Canaanite god from the Bible, in fact, his symbol is not the owl at all. It's actually the bull, or a calf. So basically, if you look up the owl in mythology, it has various meanings depending on where you go, just like any animal has various meanings, you know, depending on which mythology you're talking about. But the owl in no mythology represents human sacrifice, or at least not any mythology that I could find. So basically the bottom line is, if you go making conspiracy theory claims, you should make sure that your claims stand up to a basic fact check. If, for example, you want to claim that Republicans are out in the woods getting together and making human sacrifices to an ancient Canaanite god whose symbol is an owl, you better make sure that that said god's symbol actually is an owl. Another thing that they pointed out was the fact that if you, something about this map of Washington, D.C., where if you look at the Capitol building, the roads form the outline of an owl. But what does an owl mean in Western culture? An owl is a symbol of learning and knowledge. Right on top of the Capitol building is a statue of Athena, whose symbol and sacred animal was an owl, and in that case it did stand for learning and knowledge. I mean, I'm not an expert in the occult, but I know enough to call bullshit on things like this.